Avengers Doomsday might just about to blow up the internet again. The second cast announcement is rumored to be just weeks away, and if this list of names is even half right, we're talking about one of the biggest Marvel reveals in years. The first chair video had fans glued to their screens for hours, and Kevin Feige has already confirmed that wasn't even the full roster. Now the hype is back, the rumors are flying, and the 27th of August is being circled on every Marvel fan's calendar. So let's break down every single person most likely to be revealed in that second Avengers Doomsday cast drop, and why each one could be a game changer for the MCU's grand finale. Starting with the obvious one, Tom Holland. Right now, he's deep into filming Spider-Man Brand New Day. Timeline-wise, that movie wraps before Avengers Doomsday, which means bringing him straight from his solo film into the crossover is the easiest hype move Marvel could make. It keeps Spider-Man fresh in everyone's mind, it capitalizes on the momentum from his new suit reveal, and it guarantees fans are talking about both movies in the same breath. If Marvel really wants Doomsday to feel like the ultimate MCU event, they need Spider-Man swinging in. And with Holland already on set for one project, sliding into the other is basically a lock. But he might not be the only returning fan favorite with unfinished business. Next up is someone whose potential return has been whispered about for months, Elizabeth Olsen as the Scarlet Witch.
Get away from me!
Rumors suggest Doom's interest in Franklin Richards isn't just about raw power, it's about using him to revive Wanda. And if that's true, it's exactly the kind of morally twisted plan Doom is known for. Bringing Wanda back wouldn't just raise the stakes. It could set up a redemption arc, a final stand, or even a betrayal that flips the entire battle on its head. She's too important to leave out of the MCU's grand finale. In comics, death rarely sticks, and in the multiverse, it's practically a revolving door. If Doomsday is about closing one era of Marvel, Wanda's return feels almost inevitable. And if you're putting Scarlet Witch back in play, you're gonna need the other heavy hitters who've been there since the beginning. Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner is another name that feels locked in. We already know Hulk is appearing in Spider-Man Brand New Day, and leaked Secret Wars concept art all but confirms he survives into the final battle. If Banner's in Secret Wars, it makes perfect sense for him to play a major role in Doomsday. Hulk brings raw strength, Banner brings brains, and together they're the kind of asset you can't leave sitting on the bench when the multiverse is collapsing. And speaking of the MCU's leadership core, there's a group of veterans who've been quietly carrying the torch. If Doomsday really is the ultimate multiversal crossover, Wong has to be there. He's the current Sorcerer Supreme. He's been the connective tissue in nearly every recent Marvel movie, and his knowledge of dimensional magic makes him one of the few people who could even begin to understand Doom's plan. Wong isn't just comic relief anymore. He's the guy you call when reality starts breaking apart. And where there's Wong, there's usually one of Marvel's most powerful cosmic players. Carol Danvers brings the kind of raw power the Avengers are gonna need when entire worlds are colliding. She's already tangled with Kree armadas, fought alongside the Avengers against Thanos, and survived cosmic-scale disasters. In Doomsday, she could be the bridge between Earth's defenders and whatever's coming from deep space. But Doomsday isn't just about strength, it's about strategy, which means another original Avenger could be stepping back into the fight. Clint Barton might not have superpowers, but in a fight this big, you need people who've survived impossible odds before. Hawkeye is a tactician, a survivor, and the emotional anchor for the team. Even if he's not front and center in every battle, his presence keeps the story grounded, and his experience could be what stops this from turning into total chaos.
It'd be my genuine pleasure.
And if we're talking about bringing back the veterans, there's one return that would break the internet overnight. This is the kind of reveal Marvel would save for a massive cast drop. Chris Evans returning as Steve Rogers, even if it's a variant, would instantly dominate headlines. Major trades have already reported his comeback, and the rumor is he wouldn't be coming alone. Enter Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter. If Evans is back, Peggy's appearance feels inevitable, especially after her Captain Carter turn in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Whether they reunite as lovers across timelines or stand together as multiversal warriors, their return would be a perfect emotional gut punch for longtime fans. But Doomsday isn't just about nostalgia. Some of the most important players are coming straight from Marvel's newest storyline hub, the TVA. Sylvie's already altered the fate of the multiverse once, and if the TVA is central to Doomsday, which leaks say it is, she's not just making a cameo. Her history with Loki, her knowledge of He Who Remains, and her willingness to make dangerous choices make her a wild card both sides will want on their team. And she won't be alone. If Doomsday brings the battle to the TVA, we can expect the full crew. Mobius with his no-nonsense charm, B-15 as the on-the-ground commander, and Ouroboros, Marvel's breakout fan favorite, providing the tech to keep the timelines from collapsing. But Doomsday isn't staying in the TVA. The fight is going cosmic, which means the current rulers of Asgard will have to get involved. If Avengers Doomsday is pulling in the current rulers of every major power in the MCU, Valkyrie's seat at the table is guaranteed. As the king of New Asgard, she's already proven she can lead warriors into battle against gods and monsters. But this time, the stakes are bigger. Whole realities on the verge of destruction. Her presence isn't just about muscle. Valkyrie brings political weight to the alliance. When Earth's heroes need every kingdom united, she's the one who can rally Asgard's might behind the Avengers. And from Asgard's throne room, we jump straight into another corner of the cosmic story, X-Men, one that's directly tied to the X-Men universe. If you've been keeping up with the MCU post-credit scenes, you already know Monica Rambeau is a key player in Avengers Doomsday. Last we saw her, she was stranded in the X-Men universe, the same reality Doom is rumored to be tearing apart. Her rescue isn't just a side mission, it's one of the main drivers of the plot. Monica's photon-based powers make her a powerhouse in her own right, but her knowledge of what's happening on the other side of the incursion could be even more valuable. She's the bridge between two universes, and the one who might hold critical intel about Doom's plan. And if Monica's back, there's a good chance Marvel will use Doomsday to showcase the next generation of heroes alongside her. Kamala Khan has gone from fangirl to frontline hero in record time. Her boundless energy and optimism make her a standout, but her embiggening powers also bring a unique edge to the team. In a multiversal war, Kamala's creativity in combat could be just as important as her strength. Riri Williams is the MCU's next tech prodigy, and with her Ironheart armor, she can hold her own in the air or on the ground. If Doomsday throws massive alien tech or multiversal machinery into the mix, Riri's the one you want dissecting it mid-battle. We saw America Chavez open the door to the multiverse in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. In Doomsday, that power could be the Avengers' most important asset, if they actually use it right this time. Cassie Lang has size-changing tech and a hero's determination. She's still figuring things out, but in the chaos of an incursion, her versatility could make her a key player. Kate Bishop brings Hawkeye's precision with her own sharp wit. She's proven she can stand toe-to-toe with bigger names. And Doomsday would be her first chance to fire arrows on a truly cosmic stage. And if you're calling in the next generation, there's one gamma-powered hero whose absence would be impossible to ignore. Jennifer Walters might crack jokes, but she's no lightweight. As She-Hulk, she brings gamma-powered strength that rivals her cousin Bruce, plus a sharp legal mind that can cut through the chaos when everyone else is thinking with their fists. Her presence in Doomsday makes sense for two reasons. First, leaked Secret Wars concept art already shows her in the fight. Second, she adds another powerhouse to balance out the roster. If Doom's army includes cosmic-level threats, She-Hulk's mix of brute force and tactical thinking could be a difference maker. And speaking of tactical thinking, there's one Wakandan warrior whose return feels inevitable. As the general of the Dora Milaje, Clea is one of Wakanda's most trusted defenders, and one of the MCU's most dependable warriors. She's fought in every major battle since Infinity War, holding her ground against alien armies and superpowered threats alike. In Doomsday, her role goes beyond protecting Wakanda. With Shuri leading on the tech and strategy front, Okoye can anchor the ground assault, keeping the team organized in the chaos of multiversal warfare. If the incursion brings the fight to Earth, you can count on Okoye to be the last line of defense. And if Earth's defenses are being mobilized, there's no way Marvel leaves out the man who's been pulling strings from the shadows since the very beginning. If the multiverse is on the brink, Nick Fury isn't staying in the shadows. He's been the architect of the Avengers since day one, and even after everything with Sword and Secret Invasion, Fury still has the connections, the intel, and the stubbornness to rally Earth's defenses. In Doomsday, his role could be bigger than just calling the shots. He might be the one coordinating between every faction, the Avengers, Wakanda, New Asgard, and even the cosmic heavy hitters. When every second counts, Fury's ability to cut through the noise could be the only thing keeping this alliance from falling apart before the fight even starts. And speaking of cosmic heavy hitters, there's one sorcerer and his mysterious partner who are almost guaranteed to make an appearance. If Avengers Doomsday is the gateway to Secret Wars, Doctor Strange has to be on the board.
Who?
He's already navigated the madness of the multiverse twice, and he knows better than anyone how dangerous an incursion can get. Strange brings not just power, but experience, and in a battle against Doom, that's priceless. Right alongside him, Clea. Her mid-credits debut in Multiverse of Madness teased a future mission to repair incursions, and Doomsday could be where that storyline explodes. With Clea's mastery of the Dark Dimension and Strange's unmatched magical arsenal, they could be the only ones capable of countering Doom on the mystical front. So, if even half of these names show up in the second Avengers Doomsday cast announcement, we're looking at one of the most stacked Marvel lineups ever. From OG Avengers and fan-favorite returns to TVA players, young Avengers, and cosmic powerhouses, this roster feels like the ultimate send-off before Secret Wars resets the MCU. Marvel knows they need to remind people why these movies became global events in the first place, and nothing does that better than bringing back the characters fans have been begging to see.